Hello, my lovelies. Well, I did it. I have beaten SARS-CoV-2 and I have beaten bronchitis. The only thing that remains is a slight tickle in my bronchial tubes. Um, it's just from the swelling going down and stuff like that. So every now and then I'll give a little and it goes away. Other than that, 100% well. All I'm waiting for is this week I'm scheduled to go get testing and get my negative COVID tests, and they'll probably go ahead and do an x-ray of my chest just to make sure that the swelling's going down, which I can tell you right now it is. I'm off the steroids. I take a cough medicine once to twice a day, and that's it. That's all. That's nothing else. No other medications. So, what can I say about beating COVID? It was tough. I'm not even gonna lie. It was really tough. It started out as SARS-CoV2. It was in my bronchial tubes. Then it became bronchitis, and nothing about it was fun. I ended up in the hospital twice and on oxygen twice, and 10 out of 10 would not recommend. There was really nothing fun about it, but it happened. I mean, I've already told the story about how it got into our home. We wore masks, we did everything right, but our youngest child brought it in. He doesn't wear masks, and he was receiving services through the school, and that's how it got in through our home. So, yeah. But, I mean, it happens. If it didn't happen, it wouldn't be all over the world. Obviously, we're not an isolated case. This is happening everywhere. So I can't point fingers and go, oh, well, if this person had done this or if this person had done that. This is a global pandemic. So, I mean, it's happening to everyone, not just us. So that's something that sometimes even when you do all the right things, you just can't help. See, it's a light cough, but nothing like what I was doing last week. That was, I don't know, that was just awful. So what did we do for Christmas? Absolutely nothing. We quarantined. We are going to make that up this Thursday by doing our Christmas. We're all out of quarantine, and we're all going to be tested, and we're all going to get back negatives, because if we don't, then it'll have to be pushed off another week. But I am confident we're all going to come back with negatives. So I'm planning for a very late but a very holly jolly Christmas and a Happy New Year. I am very excited about this because we just been through so much. For those of you who have followed my journey, you know that we've dealt with some illnesses in the past, mostly strep. Strep was something that was making its way through our home, and it just constantly came back for a repeat. And you know, that can really add a lot of stress on you when you're constantly sick like that. And about the time we thought, whew, it's over, we're done, our youngest got a call and said that, you know, he had been exposed to COVID. Once again, we're like, well, you know, maybe it won't affect us. Maybe we'll be okay. We're healthy people. No, it got us good. But what can you say? I mean, like I said, this is a global pandemic. It's not just affecting us. It's affecting everyone. We all have to realize that this is something that's very much a real thing in a lot of people's lives. So, I mean, I've read the numbers. They're horrifying. But, you know, we wear our masks and we have taken our youngest out of school. We are yet to decide what to do for his future. When we do decide, it's going to be an informed decision, talked amongst each other as responsible adults. And we do know he's going back to therapies, but we just haven't made up our mind about school. So, you know, it's something that as parents, we have to sit down and seriously talk about. And that's okay. That's what families do. You sit down and you hash out the details and you decide what to do in your children's life. And you make the best decision as informed as you can be. And you move forward from that. And, you know, you stand by your decision. Even if it's wrong, you still stand by your decision. It's just the risks we take as parents. The minute you bring a life into this world, that's it. You have to make decisions for that life, and you have to stick by it, even if it's wrong. Own up to your decisions. So, and we've always been good at that. You know, that's something I can say we've always been good at. My husband and I have never been ones to point fingers at each other and go, well, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. We've always stood by our decisions, and that's something that makes our relationship stronger because we're willing to admit when we've made a mistake. We're human. We're fallible. We make mistakes. It happens. I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. My kids aren't even perfect. Even though they're perfect in my eyes, they're not perfect. So, what would I say to people out there without sounding like I'm just like trying to cause fear? My husband described it as a head cold. It got him up in here. He lost his smell, he lost his taste, and that was it. It hit our youngest like a cold. If you didn't know any better, you would have thought that Eli had a cold. A normal childhood disease for a normal child. He sneezed, he has sniffly nose, and he ran a low-grade fever. I, on the other hand, it hit me different. You don't know how it's going to hit you. It got me in my bronchial tubes. I was in distress more than once. I had issues. I was in pain. I'm still not 100% well. That's going to take a while. Rest, plenty of liquids, taking my cough medicine, doing as the doctor says. Different things like that. Because you can hear it. The irritation's still there a little bit. I mean, you know, if you compare it to my video of last week, you can see a huge difference. But you can still hear it a little bit there. I'm not 110% well. I'm COVID-free. But the bronchitis, the swelling, and the damage and the sensitivity in the bronchial tubes, it's still there. It'll make your bronchial tubes very sensitive. So, you know, I'm out of the woods, but I still need to take care of myself. Self. Anyway, take care of myself and make sure that I stay on the road to health. That's my responsibility as a responsible adult. Now, what are some of the things that we can look forward to in the future? I have some macarons that I want to do a video with. I have some different flavors. I'm excited. Another McDonald's video and different things like that. I also wanted to say thank you for the outpouring of support and love from my subscribers. You know who you are. Y'all are the MVPs of YouTube. You're awesome. I don't know what to say. I was blown away by the amount of support on here, on Instagram, on Twitter, all of it. I'm not much of a Facebooker. I've mentioned my qualms with Facebook before. I think it's a very toxic place. I don't venture into Facebook much. It's just no man's land. It's really becoming toxic on Facebook. But that's my personal opinion. So you may not feel that way. You may love Facebook. I don't know. I don't know how you feel. Comment below. How do you feel about what's going on with Facebook lately? Just, I don't know. Things that make you go, what are your plans for the new year? Comment below. Oh no, this is interesting. This is a New Year's like we've not seen ever. It's different. I don't know what to say. I've never done a social distancing New Year's. So give me some ideas below because I am literally running out of ideas. These social distancing ideas. It's just, I don't know. It's getting harder and harder. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know. Give me some of your ideas though. Definitely tell me what you're going to do for New Year's. I want to know. I want to know. Maybe you can tell me something new. I don't know. Something I haven't thought of. I don't know. Anywho. I feel like lately things have kind of been kind of bleh because, you know, everybody's sick, everybody's at home, everybody's social distancing. There's just not a lot of new things to talk about because there's just not a lot of new things going on. Ooh, who has seen Wonder Woman 1984? I am wanting to see that so bad. So I gotta get that planned up. What did you think? Did you like it? I know somebody who's just seen it and they loved it. They loved it so much they're gonna watch it again. So, let me know. Wonder Woman 1984. Yay or nay? I don't know. I'm excited. I love Wonder Woman. Who doesn't love Wonder Woman? It's Wonder Woman. I don't know. Maybe it's not for everybody, but I love Wonder Woman. If you got into, well, I don't want to say Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones-like things. Might I make a suggestion? The actor who played Superman in the new Superman movies, he played in a series called The Witcher. It is excellent. And I know there's a game, and many of you probably played it, but I'm telling you, the series is awesome. And even though there's more to come, get into it. It's good. If you're into that sort of thing with knights and kings and queens and dragons, like I said, kind of like Game of Thrones, but not. So it has its own special twist to it that I really, really, really like because it's just different. If you've played Witcher, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then you're probably highly confused. But it's really good. I enjoyed it. It's really good. But you have to have an open mind when you watch it. It's not something you can watch closed-mindedly. You have to have an open mind and realize what it's about and stuff like that. So if you're in, if you were like me back in the day and you played WoW or anything like that, or if you've played Witcher, watch the series. It's really good. It's really, really good. And it's on Netflix. So There you go. If you have Netflix, and I know many of you do, check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm going to make this short because there's just not a whole heck of a lot to say. I got to go back to my doctor and see about going to a chiropractor because somehow during my coughing fits, I do believe I've done something to my back that's not all too pleasant. Right, only me. Only I would have that kind of luck to slip a disc because of a coughing fit. I swear, I have the dumbest luck out of anybody. If you looked at the definition of dumb luck in the dictionary, you find my face next to it. I have the dumbest luck of anybody I've known. But I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. It's going to be as long as nothing goes wrong. It's going to be, as far as I know, a McDonald's video. But I will see you soon. Much love. Stay safe. Wear your mask. And don't catch COVID.